is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. They take a little pass there, call it the 26. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
Brings up second.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Dart. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
Dart from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Pressure comes and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And it's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Stafford. That's complete to DK.
Stafford's pass.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. In motion right is Addison. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, Stafford. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. Now he's free at the 35. And touchdown! Matthew Golden. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of his franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, it's Stanford. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they buried it back, maybe trying to get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
A gain of a yard brings up.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
A gain of a yard. That's good for a first down. A gain of a yard results in a first down.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. Result is a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And it brings up 3rd down.
In motion, the tight end. Stafford. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
from 17 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
Well, that's in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
They'll go play action here with Dart.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Now Dart.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a 1st down.
Throwing is Stafford.
Completes this to Addison out left.
Stafford's pass complete to number 3.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Good. 1st down. A gain of 1 yard results in a 1st down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 76 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A gain of 17 yards.
Gibbs is in for a touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 7.
Throwing his dart. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's good for a first down.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Looking to throw, dart. That ball caught. It's Rice. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
6 yards. That's another.
On first and 10, here's Brown.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Throwing from the gun here, dart.
This will be caught at about the 5.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. They'll try to throw for it with dart.
Touchdown! Colston Loveland with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook and the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Looks good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
DJ Jones
breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 29. And a gain of 29 yards.
Here's Stafford.
Is a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Stafford. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Here's 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison
From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
pass on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
From the gun, here's Dart. It's complete to Wicks.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, here's Dart. He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of his NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Lutz with the extra point. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The visitors' offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. That a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but it
They take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8th, and it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Dart. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw, Dart. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Full spin Loveland. A gain of 9.
Dart's going to look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing his Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Here's Dart. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Dart. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to Jonnu Smith.
From the gun, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
To throw is Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 11. That's another first down.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw now, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
A gain of 24 yards. And the first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hadn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jackson Dart scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
What's good on the extra point? And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away.
4th down.
Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down. First and 10.
Now Dart.
19-yard line.
That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's another first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Right back to Brown. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Brown is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A loss of 6 yards.
Byron Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Well, Stafford. This is caught by Addison. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Jordan Addison. A gain of 21 yards. And
on the give, here's Gibbs. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 7 results in a first down.
Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And they'll run it with Gibbs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When we talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Finds Gibbs on the check down. We're now a 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And the tight end goes in motion left. Stafford. Addison hauls it in. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jordan Addison, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
Yeah, you know, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
Hey, you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been 1 step ahead of this defense all game long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Throwing his dart. That's complete to Wicks. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
Then on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down and will.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing,
in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Dart.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dart.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Dart.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Addison will go in motion left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
So from the 37, here's second down and 2. Throwing his dart. Over the middle, he's got Golden.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action now. Dart.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Just need a yard here, second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
Back to throw, Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
Now run by Gibbs.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
In motion right is Addison.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Out of the end zone. The coverage by Brian Cook.
To the air again.
Connecting with Cup here on the out route.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 19 this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Stafford. Quick hitch, complete. It's Gibbs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jordan Addison with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly in the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Dart. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. And you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Off the play fake, it's Dart.
Short throw to Smith.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
I like the call, though, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw, Dart.
That is caught.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
That's another
victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the home team here, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.